Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Arionic Archangel, and welcome back to my channel. Now, today I have one simple question, and one simple only for you SOBs like me, and that is, what the fuck is Space Engineers? Well, Space Engineers is a sandbox game that I got in around time actually came out back to 2013, and have stuck with ever since because it's pretty damn fun. Unlike its build style is compared to Minecraft, but that's semantics. But what I'm really here is, if you have heard of this game and you are watching this video, I'm here to simply go over the basics with you and to basically show you the ropes and basically get all of that first game intimidation out of the way. Because if you're like me, before you buy a game, you try and research the fucking shit out of it to make sure you're getting your money's worth, and it's not just going to be an utter piece of shit that you're going to want to take back to the store in the first 2 hours of playing it. So, what the fuck does all this shit mean, and why do you care? Okay, so first off, we got the game modes. Pretty simple. You got your standard creative survival. Survival being a very limited mode, basically with all your craftable shit and shit. Creative, standard, unlimited shit, can't die, all that kind of stuff. Just, basic stuff. Now, recently they added a new realistic sound option. That's what that is. The old arcade sounds, which I like the sounds. These are the iconic game sounds. Fuck the realism. Online modes, specific, offline, where you can just tell the world to fuck off. Private, where you show everybody you're playing, but you want to be alone. Friends, where you can invite your friends. Public, for everybody, blah, blah, blah. Number of players. Now, this one is actually kind of important. Environment hostility. This is basically if you want giant ass meteor showers to be raining down on your ass, constantly. Now you have a few settings. Normal is basically every once in a blue moon, a meteor shower comes crashing down onto your planet or through the asteroid belt you are currently in. Cataclysm makes Cataclysm makes them slightly more frequent and makes them with fiery tails all the time, but makes them come more and more, even faster. Now, I will warn you, each mode has a cooldown rate from at the time you start the world. The devs have preset it up to where the game will not start spawning meteors until a full 30 minutes has passed in the world to ensure you have. Basically, they've tested it themselves, and via the almighty gods of the devs, probably, I don't know, but this is what I've probably surmised through observation, is that 30 minutes you could probably get a turret or something up to shoot them down or something. I don't know. And Armageddon is just, oh my god, why would you do that? Yeah. Basically, these just meteors every 3 minutes, and you're probably gonna die. The frequency and intensity of meteor showers. Yeah, basically sums it up. And safe just turns them off. So for this video, I'm going to turn that off. Now, block limits is the limit of literal blocks things are made out living in the world. Basically, if this is on, you can only spawn or build a certain number of preset blocks in the world before the limit will stop you permanently from building any more unless you go in and alter the block limits outside of game. Yes, there's no way to alter that in game, even by the admin menu, to basically proceed with building. Basically, gonna turn that off too. As they say, this was added mostly for performance. Okay. You got the world generator, which is how many asteroids when they added procedural generation. This is how many asteroids you want in the world to be permanently generated, how many you wanted in one cluster. You can have low density, which is like per FOV view or something, like per quadrant. I have observed 6. Normal is about 7, and high is about 10 per render in view. Yeah, but we're gonna leave it. Foliage density is just the amount of grass on the planet. Gonna leave that alone. Set this to normal. This also affects the amount of random encounters you get whilst playing the game, which is the player-made subscriptions back when procedural generation was first coming out. That basically they allowed people to put their personal ships in the game, and you have a chance of finding said ships, stations, etc. in the game as random encounters. Though these ships will not be active, they won't be some kind of special enemy boss you can go fight. They will just be inactive, just little bits you can find. I myself have found personally 3 ships and 2 stations in the 2 years since it's come out. 2 years. So don't expect a lot of that, and that's why most of the newer players just aren't fully aware of it because they're very rare spawns. They had to do that to also cut down on lag. Okay, so that is the stuff. Not gonna go over mods because I'll do that in a separate video. Okay, so what you want to do now is the advanced settings. Oh my God, this looks intimidating, doesn't it? Just so many options. Well, yes, because the community really wanted this, because this allows you to optimize your game. Do you want the wolves on the on Earth? Yes. No, you don't, because those things are fucking annoying. Or unless you're kind of a diehard. Do you want air tightness? Do you want unsupported stations? You want all of it. You can just turn it on and off at will. So I actually commend them for that. That's pretty good. Lots of options. Okay, so first thing, back in the ye old days of the original SE, fucking inventory and grinding and welding speeds and assembly and refining and all that sweet jazz. Oh my God, it took so long. Like, legit fucking seriously. 10 times inventory. That was like everybody praising fucking God that they did it. Finally. Just, you want, if you're like me and you're more of a casual builder, you just like to hop in, grind and build some stuff. Don't, just like to spend a moderate amount of time with it. You just set it all to max and you'll be good. I usually set it all. If you switch back to creative, all the settings will be saved. So, but remember, you do have to come down here and tick the enable copy paste, which will allow you to spawn ships like that you see there in the background and that from your blueprints tab, which I will get into later. Now you can do things like air tightness, where you can pressurize areas with air in like space and stuff, pressurized rooms and stuff. Enable spiders. That's the giant saboroids. Sorry, English doesn't want to work today. Spiders on the alien-like planet that allow to basically you kill them, but they're very, very annoying. Sun rotation, yeah, that's just the sun rotates around the planets, and this is where this basically sets the speed in real time. By the way, there's no in-game time. It's all measured in real time from your computer's clock. Basically, but not like your actual clock, but like a stopwatch. It actually measures real minutes. So this is actually 2 hours for the entire sun to go around the planet. And you might think, wow, compared to a normal day, that's really short. No, that is very long. Especially when you start out with solar panels and are praying for that sun to come up over the horizon so you can start charging your batteries. So you usually want to go for something low. Say like 30-40 minutes is a reasonable time. 39 works. Tool shake, very annoying thing that they had originally just to make drills and shit have a downside. They added a lot of other shit in. Cargo ships, just cargo ships that can spawn in your sectors and fly through, like private sails, mining haulers, mine layers, etc. They're just abandoned ships that can run through your thing. These, however, unlike the random encounters, will be on and fully armed to the teeth, and will gun you down at the first sight of you. And these will also allow the drone carriers, which are the little AI-controlled drones, which were released just before Planets. Oh my God, that's so long ago. Basically, they will show up and start spawning drones at you. Now, there is new, with basically unbeknownst to everybody, because people really don't do update videos anymore. Basically, what they did with the cargo ships is they're actually new drone carriers and all that good shit, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing one, maybe, in this, if we have time. Let's see, yeah, you got all this. Delete respawn ships. Now, respawn ship spamming was a big thing, and the clutter was just getting things, so they tuck this where basically if you die again, it deletes the respawn ship you had and then allows you to pop back in. Respawn ship cooldown is basically just so you keep people from spamming it. View distance is just basically your field of view. World size actually used to be a very big thing before planets, and then planets kind of fucked it because they're so massively huge. Even 100 kilometers apart can't even. Yeah. So basically, you just keep that at unlimited if you're gonna play in a world with any planets. The backups is basically how many backups the game makes of your saves. Max objects is how many floating objects like rocks and little ship pieces and unpowered debris and things like that. Max ship size. This is the block limits I was telling you about. Max blocks per player. How many blocks you own. That is how much you do. That's what these two are set. These are how you set the block limits. Okay. So, and then if you can do permanent death, I think. Yeah. See, just disable respawn ships. Where's permadeath? Yep. There it is. Then you can also reset ownership. Toggle whether you want blocks to be destroyed. Toggle whether you want voxels to be destroyed. Enable if you want a jetpack to be turned on. Third-person view to turn on. In-game scripts. Thruster damage. Blah blah blah. Just basic things. Remote block removal, that's if you want the system to remove blocks for you, or you can do it manually yourself via the admin menu. That's what I'll be getting into later. But yeah. Okay, so enable drones is the AI drones. Yeah, that's what we got. Okay, so what do we want to do? Uh, hmm. Okay, but like to a new but if you're a new player seeing this and you probably looked at a lot of videos, like I said, I did once, like before playing this game, just to make sure I wanted to play it. Basically, you might think, well, why would you turn on drones? Why would you turn on spiders? Why would you turn on wolves? What, they would come and eat you? Well, no. Well, yes and no. The drones, people may tell you they're annoying and they cause a butt shit load of lag, but drones right now, but as of drones are the only way outside of getting like going full on siege mode and basically raiding a space pirate outpost on a planet are the only ways to get platinum because everybody says they drop random loot. Well, no. Basically, some of the loot is random, but then they also have guaranteed specified drops of 1.30 platinum, 2 hydrogen bottles, uranium, so on and so forth, and gold, and so on and so forth. And spiders, but they're really worth having on. So are meteors, because I actually found out when meteors hit the ground, they have a chance of generating a small amount of a random resource. Uh, Higher chance for common resources, lower chance for rare resources. But wolves and spiders just kind of eat your shit, and then if you kill them, they have a random chance of dropping any rare component in the game, whether it be ore, ingots, components, tools, anything like that. But that's basically the basics of the settings. Gonna leave all of it on. Now you might be wondering, what the fuck is all these scenarios? Now the scenarios, where we get down to the original ones right here, empty world is good for creative. Never choose this for survival, ever. Asteroids, you basically have a respawn ship there and you start off in some asteroids. This two platforms is a more of a competitive style form of competition where you have two platforms, you can compete against a friend or whatever. Crash your red ship, you are literally crashed maroons on a red ship, and you are basically left there to survive any crashed red ship that's crumbling around you. This one is actually pretty cool in my opinion. Then you have Lone Survivor. This one is actually basically the hardcore mode. If you start on this, you have, as it says, start on an abandoned asteroid platform with no ships. You have to start from scratch. You basically have a refinery, and an assembler, and a med bay, and a reactor. That is it. and maybe a little cargo container. You have no chairs, no big ships that they give you to start off with, like here and here. No nothing. You have to literally go and grind rock by hand, well, like drill rock by hand until you get enough rock to start building shit. Then you have Easy Start 2, where it basically gives you this big ass station, all the Easy Start ships. This was actually my first like big favorite creative world because it just gave you this huge big station. Because I don't worry, my vision for designing ship is probably as limited as you being a noob because basically uh yeah, it's not that bad. Make you feel better, my first ship was a box that then promptly exploded because of lag and unfamiliar reasons. And then you have the classic Easy Start 1, where you give your red ship, you platform with all your basic essentials, and then just say good luck. Now, what are all these, you may wonder? Now, these are the new ones introduced with the planets. This is just a single habitable planet. You don't get Mars, you just get Earth, not Mars, and no Mars or alien planet. This is a solar system. Well, yeah, solar system that just basically has no easy start bases whatsoever. It just drops you in a planetary lander on the surface of the Earth. Like, well, yeah, Earth planet, because that's what it is essentially. Sorry, devs, but it's true. But basically, it drops you on the surface of the Earth-like planet, and basically then just tells you good luck. Easy Start Moon is basically you get the planet's Easy Start base on the Moon, and then you have it on the alien planet, Mars, and then Earth, etc. These are all basically carbon copies of each other, except one is just the Earth one. You have the big ass headquarters, and then the rest are just on different planets with different kind of setups. Well, these three are actually kind of carbon copies because the station's actually all the same version. But let's go with Earth. Earth 1. Okay. So we're going to load up. Uh, hmm. Only one thing is certain. That is, nothing is certain. If this statement is true, it is also false. No true words have been said. I'll be back when this thing loads up.